Hey, I'm Redneck Joe, and I'm about to show you my fleet of mini bikes, pit bikes, whatever you want to call them. I got like 4 or 5 of them. They're all pretty cool, so check this shit out. It is a 1997 Honda Z50. I've had it for about 10 years. It is all stock, except for the custom beer holder, the number plate, Bud Light. I made that about 10 years ago. And Jimmy Oaks made me these bars. He just welded some pipe and made a riser, so it's kind of like a big bar kit, but not really. Works nice. Back fender, I just left it off and kept falling off when I would flip it. And this is a nice foot loop for doing wheelies. So that's my Z50. This one has no compression, burns oil, but it runs like real good. And I don't know why. If it's not in gear, let's start. That's in gear. There you go, man. Cold start. It'll just run like that all day. So, and this is my 2002 XR50. This has actually a lot of money into it, even though it looks like a piece of shit. I raced Master Minis in 2007 and tore my ACL on it. I guess we'll go front to back. It has Supermoto tires, extended fork legs, stiff springs in the front, Pro Taper triple clamp, Pro Taper big bar kit with the cables, broken kill switch, skid plate, BBR skid plate. Right now I just put this motor in. It's a BBR 88cc kit with a stock bottom end. Nothing done to the muffler because I like to keep it quiet for the neighbors. And it has a handback bake kit, rear pegs, obviously a Supermoto tire on the back, which the Supermoto tire actually makes it way easier to wheelie. And a stiff spring. It's a really good bike. I could wheelie this pretty good. You guys saw it in the burnout at the Full Throttle Saloon, so it's not bad. She's a runner. Here's the factory motor from that bike. This is to a KLX 110. It's got a BBR 143 kit on it and a 4th gear drum, which apparently KLX 110s have a 4th gear factory, but they lock them out with the drum, so you could add a drum for 50 bucks, but you gotta split the cases. Right now this has a broken output shaft, which was a very common problem with the KLX 110s, the earlier ones. I'll show you what that looks like right now. So this is the output shaft. Your sprocket would mount right here. That's where the C-clip would go. So this sticks out of the case. There's a bearing here, and the stock one is hollow. This one's just hollow on the very end. And then it has a hole drilled in the side of it, and the hole is right at the edge of a bearing. And this shaft is used, the Kickstarter actually spins this shaft to start the motor. And it shears right where that hole is drilled on the side. So this is an updated output shaft, and someday I'm going to split the cases on this and I will show you guys how to install this updated output shaft. Here's the bike that that motor belongs to. It is considered a stock mod, so it has a big bore kit, 4th gear, and stiff springs in the front. And then I don't know if we can see it. Nope. It's got a Fox float in the rear, which is like a $400 rear shock. This is my favorite bike for my pit bike track. It's just got a lot of torque, and the suspension setup is perfect for the small jumps I got in my yard. This bike also has a Pro Taper. These are XR50 bend bars, and the difference is the rise. KLX 110 bars will be about right here, and if you get the XR50 ones, they're a little bit taller. I definitely prefer these on this bike. The low ones, they just don't feel alright. So if you're looking for a big bar kit for a KLX 110, definitely go with XR50 bend, especially if you're taller. I'm not that tall, and I prefer them. I have probably about 7/8 of a Z50 down here. Here's the motor for it. I got wheels everywhere. Here's another Supermoto tire I gotta put on the XR rather. These are actually snowmobile tires. You could put these on Z50s if you want to ride the dirt. They work really well. They have some nice gnarly tread on them. Just got some various parts, bottoms, ends. The rear fender for that bike upstairs. This is full of 50 parts. Got more tires up there. And I got this big bin of 50 parts. Got a bunch of heads, side cases. Here's a jug. Someone took this off for a big bore kit, and it's just a clean jug, so I saved it. Heat shield for a Z50. I don't even know what this bottom end is. I've just acquired these over the years. Generally, the Hondas really don't break down, so anytime I take something apart, I'm modifying it to make it faster, which still isn't that fast. But yeah, the hardest thing to find on Z50s are the stupid hubs. Occasionally these bolts break in the hub, like they literally break on this side. These are Chinese remakes, and the wheel bearings go bad instantly. Otherwise, they're pretty good. So if you end up getting a Z50, definitely take a look at the rear hub. We'll cruise through my basement. Hi, kitty. And here's the other half of that Z50 I was talking about. Can't really see it, but it's basically just a bare frame with forks on it, tank, seat. Someday I'll assemble that and I'll have another running Z, but that one's super clean, so I'm probably just put it in my living room. Here's a better look at that bike. I painted the plastics black and put white electrical tape. I was dumb when I was young. I'm sorry. I guess this is a 91 though. Just need to put wheels on it, slam the motor on. Looks like we need a carburetor and some bars, and we'll be doing wheelies again. Can't wait. And this one is actually in my living room. I'll take the bear off so you guys can see it. This is probably like a 07 KX 110. It has everything you could possibly think of done to it. Front to back, it has KTM 65 front wheel, KTM 65 forks. It's a Takagawa 138cc cheater kit, so that means it's stamped 111, but it's 138 with a race head, roller cam, roller rockers, BBR YouTube intake, so it actually moves the air filter over to here, and has this big intake manifold. I believe it's a 26mm carb, FMF pipe, power core. Two Brothers tall sheet foam, pro taper bars. What else? Manual clutch kit, over the peg rear brake, because normally they go under the peg and they get bent a lot. Skid plate. Fourth gear kit also, and two Brothers extended swing arm with an Elka rear shock. I guess that's pretty much it. The only thing I really want to do to this bike, it's due for a top end. It's a little bit down on compression. It is a really fun bike to ride, and it has a lot of power though still. It does need an oil cooler. Can't really run it for hours on end, but she's a ripper. I haven't really ridden it in a while, but I'll be busting it out pretty soon. But if you got any questions about any of these bikes, let me know. Other things I forgot to mention. It's got the two Brothers foot peg mount, which actually moves the mount is usually here. It moves it back. Hi, Niles. Oh, you want to get in the video, don't you? Yeah. And also the cradle mount, so the pegs don't rip off the bottom of the motor. So this is actually an awesome mod for anyone that has bigger feet. This distance is great. Same thing with the other side. I mean, you could actually use that now. So highly recommend that. I want to do it on my other one too. But this was raced at Masters of Minis at Milford Riders Club, and it did pretty well. So I didn't ride it. My friend Dave Bybell rode it, because if I get hurt, I'll lose my house. But awesome bike. Oh yeah, Brembo front brakes too. They came stock on a KTM 65, so it's not a really big deal. That's what I got for mini bikes right now. If you guys want to know anything else about them, just leave some comments or whatever. I'll answer any of your questions to the best of my ability. I've been messing with the Hondas for a long time, probably 15 years, and the KLX 110s, probably been into those for about the last 5. I was buying a lot of Pister Pros and SSRs, and they would just break. They were great riding bikes, but as soon as they hit the ground, they would turn into dust. Like everything, everything would break. So I got into building these KLX 110s up, and they hold up pretty well, minus the shift shafts on the, that one. But or the output shaft rather. So if you want to know anything about, what to buy for what you want to do, if you just want to do wheelies, any Hondas, they'll last you years and years. So hit me up, leave some comments, like, subscribe if you like this video. I don't only do mini bikes, I mostly do cars, razors, Harleys, pretty much everything, all the finer things in life. So have a good day, guys. Thanks for watching this video.